So this is a special rock planting because the two trees are actually grafted Itoigawa on Chinensis. So this is the most stupid thing you can do because they are just for the variety, the slow growing variety. But I love it, and I did love to do the technique, and especially the grafts gives me also the opportunity to create a different type of tree again, because this is where it's all about. It's not the classic type of tree when you see that this is one tree and this is also one graft and this is one graft. So here are 5 grafts actually on one tree, and it is this open design, this open feeling that gives this total view. But here I wanted to work also on a stone of Yan, and I put some maples. It works perfectly together with the whole maple scene underneath, and the one on the top with the cascade branch and the one that goes, and then we have the painting from one of my students, from Hank Sommers, and he making the painting, and it works 100% perfectly with this branch over the water. And on the beginning of the entrance here, we see the sun coming up. We have a painting and we see the sun coming up. And here on the end of this exhibition room, we can see the sun going down. We see the moon actually, and it's over the water. So this whole composition works perfectly together. And this is also what I want to explain, that you don't need 100% typical Japanese approach to make a good feeling, even in your garden or whatever. This painting, this rock planting, this accent plant, and this whole tokonoma view in total is not particular place you back in Asia, is not place you back in Japan. It can be anywhere where it's beautiful. So this is also a feeling that I want to give from, it's not necessary that you are making a Japanese approach. Make your own thing. Follow your own feeling, what you want to express, and it can lead you to amazing results, even if it is a mix of European, Asian, and whatever. It's the result and the feeling that you have after your creation. And the creation is finished when you can put it in a total view like this. So this is an example of a tree that I show to everybody that comes here to my place, because this is the old generation technique. Those are the techniques before wiring was really a key point to become with a good tree. Before, it were little ropes that brought branches together, and with a little rope they brought it compact together. So this little rope technique finally came from China. Like here in Europe, every demonstrator was wiring, but the time that Hotsumi Terakawa came to Europe, they saw for the first time somebody wiring in detail. So all the demonstrators, they give a demonstration with 4 sizes of wire, and that was it in that time. Sometimes with 2 sizes of wire, and that was it. And also we in that time not using more, and Hotsumi was the first one that wired everything completely. So this is way before this whole wiring thing was happening. There was also in Japan and in the old China a generation, and this tree comes out of this generation that wiring was not there anymore. That was only with little ropes, and they brought a branch in a certain direction, they bend it, and they have these nice curves in there. So I have old curves, younger curves, but a younger curve here, that means it's probably 100 years old. So, for the rest, it's never wired because it's cleaned out only by scissors, always pruning. And I want to show also here the open branch structure. This is where it's all about. This is the most beautiful part, the inside part of this tree. And also this was done in that time with the most strange varieties, even with maples. And this is now what I saw back at the last trophies. The guy from France have also his technique. You cannot compare this, but also with the same spirit, with the same feeling of, and I just with open arms look to that and let it come and let it become a part of our bonsai community, and everybody is free to go in a certain way with his trees. But this is also the old way before wiring was really necessary. Another hobby for me is varieties of maples in a slightly different style. Like this is what I call the imperfect perfection. So it is not something that you should do, but it is something that I did and it works well. These two elegant garden plants, I brought this on a slab together. There were, in the beginning, there was no match. There was no feeling of they belong together. And with this smaller branch, crossing the big one here, that maybe even let me think, if I make a little carving work here and in the other one, and I bring them together, I can give this one a branch. But I like it more like it is, the natural way. If they want to connect each other by time, they can from me. It's no problem. But this is like something you can find. This is what existed. Is this with any rules? No, there are no rules. It is what they offered me. So this Acer japonicum is not a really fast grow variety, but with this old bark and with this female attitude that is hanging there, it looks like, it feels like it's in a mountain, it feels like it is in rough nature. But this is a creation, again on a slab of Jan, and also here it works well. I never have a problem with overwatering here. You can water as much as you want, it goes away. And it's now already turned over in his autumn color, even if it's middle August, but it is possible. Some other maples have the same. But this is again something that from a garden plant, and you select this out of garden plants because this was actually not good enough to be a garden plant, but it's really exceptional as a special bonsai.